Here we are.
Oh no!
Where's Danny?
Oh no!
Oh. Hello.
Good evening if it's evening, good morning if it's morning.
I've been sick all weekend.
Yeah.
So hello, welcome to my stream.
The usual low energy from us today.
Oh, how are you all going?
Thank you for saying it's quickly becoming your favorite late Sunday morning chill time. It's very nice.
Very specific, but very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, first time chatter.
Woohoo.
Hang on.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the stream. We'll probably do, we got a vague plan for the stream, which is to do our dailies like we've been usually doing. So doing all of our fun little games and
then
gizmos and gosmos.
Maybe some more. If people have got recommendations for other silly
Maybe
dailies.
some other, if you got
I want to try Smashdle.
Oh, that's a bad idea. And then what we will probably do after we've done all the daily games and fun things like that, we found a nice, easy, just like half hour, so who knows how long that'll take us, Fog of War Sudoku, which if people haven't done them, they're a very cool new type of Sudoku. I say new, they've been around for not a huge amount of time, but not a crazy amount of time. Like a couple of years maybe, if that.
But we really like them. They're our favorite
great.
kind.
They're the best kind of variant Sudoku. They're a lot of fun. I'm feeling, it's weird. What it feels like in terms of my sickness is like
it feels like you are currently post-COVID
yes,
without
like,
having had the COVID.
It feels like, like for people who had COVID, like when you get COVID and then afterwards you're like super lethargic, like it's really hard to just like move. And if you know, like, so when I first got COVID, I had like a month afterwards of just like super lethargy that, gradually went away. And it feels like suddenly this weekend I got that. Like I just felt like I couldn't move. I was so weary. Oh, my arms are really heavy. My head's really like just. So it feels like I had like a symptomless COVID and then the fatigue kicked in afterwards. So I didn't know I had COVID. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was something else. But that's what it feels like to me.
Luckily, we don't go out very often, so probably didn't endanger many other people if that was the case.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's necessarily what I had because obviously I didn't have like proper symptoms. But I might have had a mini COVID and didn't notice, and now I've got that thing. Which the most infuriating thing about it is I know from experience, like you just gotta not do anything for a while. Like, you just gotta rest so you don't keep fatiguing your body over and over again.
I'm gonna turn on the air conditioning.
That's a great plan.
And search for that dog because he's making suspicious noises and I don't know what he's doing.
All right, he's being a menace. Ugh, yeah, see, that's not fun. So it's not that bad. Like mentally, I'm fine, and like I don't have. Obviously, my hair is ridiculous, but that's just because I've been sleeping all day. Yeah, mentally I'm fine, and like I don't have like like I'm not even getting that like sharp throat stuff or anything like that. It's just fatigue suddenly for a couple of days.
He's in our recording room, rolling around under the desk. Oh, and now he's come out. He was just rolling around on the floor for fun.
What a weirdo.
What am I doing?
Aircon. But hey, it's going to be a good stream. Danny's just going to have to say more than I do.
We'll try. I've got really bad reflux throat today.
Oh no, we're all dying. We need to go record a bonus episode of Escape This Podcast. Did we come up with anything for that?
I don't know. That was your job.
Did I do it already?
I don't know. We didn't talk about it.
Hey everyone, what's a good bonus episode for Escape This Podcast?
Yeah, we need another one.
All right, let's grab up some daily games.
Let's do it. Yeah, McFly podcast, McFlycast.
McFly.
We just talk about the band McFly.
All right. We'll get to our first game.
Oh boy.
All right. I think I fixed this already. Yeah.
Woohoo,
oh no, but we're not here. Hold on.
Oh, and it's not quite Oh no, it is getting the screen. No.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, it's us. Hello, everybody. All right, cool. So let's have a look at Guess the Game. This looks like Space Invaders, but not. What is this thing?
Odd, and it's colourful. Why are there like lots of dots, but then some arrows?
Maybe it's Galaga. Is that the first? Is that what I'm thinking of? Galaga?
I mean, that's one of the old games.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is real old.
I think it's real old, and it's Galaga.
Okay.
Hey, it wasn't Galaga, and it has a 93% Metacritic score, which means it's not that old because it has a Metacritic score. So what do we do about that?
All right. Is that rocks or lava?
Lava.
Interesting.
These are rocks. That's lava.
There's something going on in the top left corner underneath the words Metacritic score that we can't see.
Yeah. Could be Dwarf Fortress.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Hey, everybody. It's bloody Dwarf Fortress. That's what you get.
Cool. Man, didn't know Dwarf Fortress was really liked. You should click the other images.
Here's some stuff.
Is there an image that would have given it to you 100%?
No.
You don't know
I've
that
never
one?
played Dwarf Fortress.
Whoa, that's not what I expected from the game called Dwarf Fortress. How does it go between those screens?
Oh, I've no idea.
What does that mean?
All I know is this is one of those insane games. It's been around forever, hyper, like, genre-defining while also being utterly insane and ridiculous and complex and complicated. Like, every game that I've enjoyed like this, like RimWorld and stuff like that, they're all like, Dwarf Fortress, if it was pared down and made manageable, I feel is the general general vibe.
It used to all be weird characters. And
Yeah, there's a new. I think they had a Steam release really recently.
Well, they'd have to get a Metacritic score.
All right.
That was quick. Next one up.
Next one up. Chum. Oh, that's the same one we were already on.
Would you like me to keep typing?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't press F11. You can see all our tabs. Our tabs. All right. I got to finish making a cup of rooibos tea.
All right.
And what's the moustache? You can like it, you can tweet it, or you can moustache it, which just brings you back to the same website. I'm very confused.
Curious. All right. I really want this character one to be a thing. I'm really excited for when that finally comes. It's been in progress for a while now. I got high hopes. Any games that anyone's got... Oh, I can do this. I know who that is.
Let me have a look.
This is not going to be a problem. It might take us a while to get the exact game, but this is not going to be a problem. This is very obvious.
It's Spyro.
It's potentially more obvious than if it was Spyro.
Link.
Possibly more obvious.
Oh no, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! I know which game it is.
All right. Well, luckily there are only two possibilities.
Duel Links.
Duel Links is the only one I've heard of. I don't know which one Master Duel is.
I really hope it's Duel Links, everybody. Yeah.
Beautiful. That picture of Yugi is strange.
Because it's got the big eyes of a little Yugi,
It's got small Yugi's eyes on big Yugi's everything else. Why would they do that?
I don't know. Sometimes he opens his eyes when he's big, I guess.
No, he doesn't. That's weird. Max streak on that is 27. That's pretty impressive.
I'm bringing my microphone back here. I'm going to hang out down here in my leaned back state.
This is like a well-rendered TF2.
All right, it's Unreal Tournament 4. I didn't know if I don't think there are 4 of those.
Oh no, that's a 2004.
It's Unreal Tournament 2004. Oh, is that going to get a sword?
That's a sword.
Is this?
Okay, I thought this was a gun. Apparently not.
Okay, is it Samurai Warriors?
Samurai Warriors.
It could be Dynasty Warriors. Samurai Warriors 2?
I'm not familiar with Samurai Warriors.
It's just an offshoot of Dynasty Warriors.
I gathered.
Oh no, there's demons.
Hack and slash. Okay, demonic hack and slash, but with... That's an anime-ish hand, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty anime-ish hand. Speaking of anime-ish hands, I just started playing Ni no Kuni for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's great. I barely played it because it's got like an hour-long intro where you have about 4 minutes of gameplay. But it's fun.
And the only Japanese hack and slash with demons I know about is Devil May Cry, and it doesn't look anything like Devil May Cry.
No.
That said, I've only played one Devil May Cry, and not very much of it.
Try Devil May Cry. It probably isn't, but give it a crack.
3. I don't know 3. Nope. Well,
Is this like Hyrule Warriors?
I don't know. Is that a lightsaber now?
I have no idea.
It looks like it's shooting a bit of laser.
McFly, shush.
Cannot quite figure this out. What did you want to go with?
Like Hyrule Warriors. Is that a Link at the front?
Sure doesn't look
that his
like
green
it.
shoulder?
I mean, none of this
Age of Calamity.
None of this stylistically looks like it, but...
No.
No, that's just a dude. I do not know these dudes.
It is. Oh, I'm gonna have to lean forward again. All right, I'm back.
I still can't tell what these things in the bottom corners are now
No.
that they're not guns.
Oh, this is an Attack on Titan game.
Oh.
This is Attack on. That's a
Ah,
Attack on Titan uniform.
Is that a Jaeger?
I didn't know there was a video game of this.
Neither did I.
I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh, that was his face the whole time.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's all the sinew, all right.
Oh, I can't believe it.
So they were the jumping packs that we were seeing, sort of. Did the jumping packs always have legs?
Those are the human legs.
No, I know, but the humans wear jumping packs to jump
No,
around.
they wear them on their legs like that. They have booster packs like on their thighs.
Yeah. So that's what they are. They're the
That's what
jumping packs.
They are the jumping packs.
Cool. Ah, wonderful. Yeah, have you watched Attack on Titan? The first season was very enjoyable, and then it seemed like it kept raising more questions and getting a bit off the rails. You watched more of it than I did.
I did.
And then I read about the ending, and people were not happy about the ending. And then so they were doing a bit of extra on the ending, like Mass Effect did. Nurse Doctor Tycoon.
Hospital Tycoon? Isn't it a hospital
I
tycoon?
was going to say, is there just a medical one? Not exactly. Sim
Maybe it's-
Hospital?
Could be theme hospital, a 2-point hospital. Disease, janitor research.
Yeah, we get it.
Well, is it a tycoon game? No.
Probably not.
Maybe it was theme hospital.
Okay. Might as well try. Okay.
There you go.
Yep. It has hospital in its name.
I f-
1997. I'm not familiar with
I
this.
feel like they took like Sim theme park and went, now we're going to do a hospital version, and they went, can we keep theme in there? It's like, yeah, why not? What are they going to do? Because a theme hospital isn't anything.
Sim Theme Hospital, you mean?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
want, that's what they really wanted. All right. Always start with Portal 2.
Oh, it's earlier than Portal 2. It is
but
first person.
So,
So it's
Call of
it's
Duty.
the Call of Duty, just Call of Duty,
All right.
just the original Call of Duty. It is the
Good
same year
It
as
is
Call.
a first-person
All right,
shooter.
then it's Medal of Honor. It's not Medal of Honor. You got that spelling slightly wrong. It's original Medal of Honor. That was 1999,
Come on,
and
Billy.
it's not that saga.
Out of the Half-Life, no, obviously not Half-Life, we'd have Valve. Which ones? Well, it's not exclusively first person, so it's a swappable. Does Halo fit into
When
any
did
of
the
that?
Xbox come out?
Not too different
Go for
from
Halo
this.
then. Halo Combat Evolved. All right, it is not Halo.
We're nudging.
Not Halo.
We're nudging it.
What about, I don't know, Quake
2009.
3 or something?
Does that have first and third?
I've no idea.
Quake 3?
Yeah, Quake 3. Still 99, and it's not Quake.
Looks like we might be. There's a chance we're pumping for just single player based on the ones that it hasn't been.
All right.
Oh, why is Quake 3 so big? It ruins everything.
Yeah, not only first person is a big part of it, but mostly that just means, like, Halo, you go third person when you jump into a vehicle.
Yeah.
Because it is a shooter. A shooter where you can jump into a vehicle, probably.
I didn't start playing shooters until BioShock, so I'm not gonna know them so much. Do we get our OTC this early?
Yeah, it's got an OTC.
Ubisoft.
Just Ubisoft.
Okay. What were they doing before Assassin's Creed?
What was Ubisoft doing that's just a shooter? A Ubi shooter?
They weren't Battlefronty. They.
No, I don't think they were Battlefront.
Oh. I feel like I should know this. They're kind of a big company.
Assassin's Creed is not a shooter. I don't think you could even... Like, it's not only a shooter. Like, it's a
Hitman
shooter
is
something.
just third person, right?
I mean, maybe you can go first person in early Hitmans. Hitman?
Ubisoft.
Go for a Hitman. See, check it out. Go for just Hitman, maybe. Or Hitman 2.
Oh. What?
Okay.
Well,
Oh, they always
obviously
do that.
not what we meant.
We went
And
the
no, just
actual
third
original.
person.
Okay. What about, like, Max Payne? That was the sort of 2000s era.
What
Maybe a
name?
later Max Payne. Maybe Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne.
Could it be a Fallout? They weren't Ubisoft, right? At any
No.
point?
No,
Yep.
the
Just
original ones
single
weren't
player as
shooters.
well.
They were isometric RPGs, and then the third one was Bethesda. A single player only, 2003,
Ubisoft, what were you doing?
first and third person shoot. What about Splinter Cell? Well, that's a Tom Clancy. I can't imagine that's you. No, maybe it is. Go Splinter Cell. Maybe Splinter Cell Blacklist. That's
That is
Ubisoft,
Ubisoft,
but
it's
it's the
not
wrong
right one.
saga.
Does
But if
Rainbow
they do,
Siege
maybe
count?
they do like Rainbow Six, yeah. Probably just Rainbow Six.
Do you want to look away? You're more likely to
Oh,
know
it's
it
our
than I
last
am.
guess.
Yeah.
I will look away. You,
Okay.
let's see.
All right. Oh, this is a shooter?
Oh,
I thought it was explicitly not a shooter. I thought it was specifically no action whatsoever. How about that?
Oh, in that case, is it Beyond Good and Evil?
It is Beyond Good and Evil. Did you know that was a shooter?
No, I thought
Or do
the
they
only shooting you
mean
did with a
camera shooter?
But I haven't played. We own it. I think I haven't played it. We didn't own it until a couple of years ago when it was free somewhere or it's super cheap somewhere.
No.
I'd play it.
Didn't know it
Looks
was
like
Ubisoft.
It seems like a cool thing.
Yeah, I was really happy about the idea. I love any game with photography involved, but I've heard mixed things about this.
Nah,
That it
just-
was ambitious but didn't quite work.
That's fine. That's like me.
But yeah, okay, fair enough. We haven't played Beyond Good and Evil.
I haven't played Beyond Good and Evil. All right, next game. Beep. All right.
Oh, woof,
Where are we going now?
McFly.
Rotten
Rotten.
Tomatoes. All right.
All right. Let's guess this movie. Alpha Protocol. I don't know Alpha Protocol. Which
Alpha
one's that?
Protocol.
Whoa, this be popular.
Oh, let's stop talking about Alpha Protocol and let's talk about this movie. What was Alpha Protocol? Is Alpha Protocol the one that was made by someone who's something but wasn't at the time they made it? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those games like, did you know this company made that?
All right, so 3 words. Super popular with everyone. 87 fantasy. I got a couple of ideas.
3-word fantasy.
My best one for a fantasy that everyone loves is Princess Bride. I don't know years.
The Princess Bride. I love it.
I don't know years for these movies, so
It's
I
the Princess
don't know.
Bride.
Ooh, Princess Blade. Okay, not that.
I love that search for what makes a human.
That wasn't where I thought this
The
was
Last Unicorn.
Isn't that Choose Your Own Adventure book?
Is there put unicorn in? The Last Unicorn.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a sluggish, weary-winged fable. It seems to be saying that if you're a grown-up living post-war Germany, a reminder of childish joy is the most you can hope for.
Huh.
Maybe that's true, Pauline Kael. You're not living in post-war Germany.
Sad German fantasy.
Everybody loves this sad post-war German fantasy 3-word movie from the 80s.
Doesn't say animated.
Doesn't say animated. In Germany, before the war, there was a man.
Okay, when I hear a search for what makes a human, we had to, that was specifically the prompt that we were constantly given in year 12 when we were studying Blade Runner and Brave New World. Neither of those, to my knowledge, are a 1987 fantasy movie about post-war Germany.
It's Run Lola Run. That's not fantasy. It's not 1987. It's not. I mean, it's very post-war Germany. It's quite post-war.
Yeah, I'm not sure, and we don't have the word.
Post-Gulf War.
We should have
Germany.
noticed we don't have the word the.
Oh, there's no the. Man, what
Is
the
it
heck
someone
is this?
and someone, and we just don't know the someones?
It's Frank and what's the Max and Marie and that's like the two. That's like
the one
early
that just
2000s.
came out.
No, the one that came out a while
I
ago.
see. I don't know. And
You can't just put and
yeah,
then
right,
scroll.
I can't.
You can't put that's so far and away. Let's try that. Let's
Heart
try Harry and
Souls.
Tonto. Let's try Heart and Souls.
It's not an
Wim
and.
or Wim Wenders' astonishing award-winning fantasy drama depicts life in a divided Berlin through the eyes of angels. It feels to me like I don't know what this movie is.
Agreed. This is not ringing
about German
any
angels.
bells.
Das Angel Moving. Is it Das Angel Moving?
We don't get a picture. Oh yeah, I mean.
Beyond ravishing, blank is Wim Wenders. is a king and heartbreaking exploration of how love makes us human. It's an Angels movie.
Angle.
Angle.
Uh,
Angle. Angel. Angel. Angel has fallen. It's Wings of Desire.
yeah.
Anyone ever heard of this movie? Anyone ever heard of this movie? You're all European on the stream. Do you like Wings of Desire? Was it big where you are? Do you live in Germany?
Heard it discussed on a podcast, and one person who is German who does not know about it. I feel validated by that.
All right. Next one. We're going box office game.
Yep, okay. Let's do this.
Our dog is so sad that he
City of
exists right
Angels
now.
was a US remake. Okay.
Oh, the city I live in.
All right, 2015.
2015. Oh no, movies.
Start of 2015.
Walt Disney 2015.
It's a long time ago
Is that
now.
Moana? Is that too early for Moana? Is it?
I don't think it's too terrible, but no, you know what? I remember being at Warriewood Square, and it must have been around Christmas time, because two kids were singing outside. They were busking, and they were singing the song from Moana. It was at Warriewood Square, so we must have lived around here at that point. We didn't live around
That
here in
one?
2015.
That's fair. 2015 Disney also could well be Marvel, right? Is that
Yes.
or Star Wars?
Yeah.
Not sure.
It's not impossible. That said, those numbers are good for 1 week, but I don't know if they're Star Wars or Marvel good.
Let's get extra information by pressing this plus and
Sure.
pressing this tagline for Disney.
No, actor at this stage, this late.
Lily James.
Oh dear. Not a person I know well enough for this.
No. Nobody knows Lily. No, it's not Moana. Moana.
You were thinking Big Hero 6. Now, I remember we took nieces and nephews to Big Hero 6, and some of them were very young, so I think that's got to have been a hint before 2015. I don't know. How old would Samantha have been? She can't have been 5 yet.
If Samantha was
maybe she
5
was
in
4.
2015,
Yeah, but at the start of, she would have only been 4. That would have been actually very feasible.
Wouldn't-
Okay, who are you, Lily James? I don't remember. I know your name, but I don't really know who you are.
Lily James. I don't know who Lily James
No,
is.
maybe we need to tagline.
Let's get a tagline. Midnight is just the beginning. What the heck is this movie?
Gremlins? I have no idea.
Before midnight. I don't know who this movie is. Got a genre?
I mean, I guess just to find out if it's animated or not.
A romance fantasy family drama.
Oh boy.
Hey, what the hell is this movie?
Yikes. Oh, do you reckon it's a Cinderella?
Oh, Midnight is just the beginning. Cinderella. Did they do a Cinderella remake in 2015?
They did.
Go for it.
Like, I don't know about that specifically. The problem
DJ
is
Cinderella?
they made a couple of Cinderellas, perhaps. No, nice.
Cinderella.
Yeah, that was the one that, to my knowledge, not many people saw, but
No.
it still made $500 million worldwide. So I guess
God,
they didn't need my
movies.
money.
You don't have to imagine just being like, hey, we can make a movie. We can we don't have to write a new one. We don't have to write a good one. We don't have to make it well. We don't have to tell anybody about it. It'll make us $500 million. Ridiculous. Movies. Suppose technically it made them $400 million.
Cinderella is just one of those ones that's sort of, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it works as well for, you know, remaking it and showing off the sides of it that people didn't see as well. There just wasn't that much to it
No.
initially.
I mean, none of the Disney remakes are good.
Warner Brothers, Neeson, 2015.
Hello, I'm Neeson. It's 2015. A Warner Brothers first build Liam Neeson 2015. It could be a Taken. I don't know if I don't know. Warner Brothers means nothing to me in this case. It could be The Grey.
Yeah, that's sort of where I was thinking. Should we get the genre?
Let's get the genre. Action crime thriller. That sounds like a Taken
3.
3. The Road's Not Taken. Taken 2?
Surely that's not the right years for it. Okay,
It's not
good.
Taken.
I can't imagine it's regular.
Okay, so what's a
Taken.
crime? The Passenger? I think that was much later. Who else is in this movie? Give us an actor too. Hey, who's Joel Kinnaman? Oh, may the Kinnaman come.
I don't know.
Liam Neeson. Rum.
What's the one where he forgot stuff? Unknown.
Unknown.
I would have been like, I'll try. I know that I saw that, so I kind of assumed it must have been earlier when I watched movies.
No, it wasn't unknown. Let's get a tagline. This is unknowable. One night to settle the score.
Revenge-a-thon. I don't know.
I don't know this Liam Neeson movie.
They start to blur together a
He
little.
does.
Hey, he did that animated tree one. Was it animated?
Oh yeah, A Monster Calls.
Yeah, that.
But this time, Brooklyn mobster and prolific hitman Jimmy Conlon has seen better days. Longtime best friend of a mob boss, Jimmy is haunted by the sins of his past, as well as a dogged police detective who's been one step behind Jimmy for 30 years. But when Jimmy's estranged son becomes a target, Jimmy must be taken from Taken 2.
I don't know what this
No,
is.
I don't know what it is. It's got Ed Harris in it, and it's called Run All Night. I've never heard of this movie.
It didn't do amazingly.
Hey, it didn't make any money because I've never heard of this movie. Although, to be fair, when I say it didn't make any money, it made $20 million.
Sure.
Like, it still
Little
made $20 million.
McFly, what are you doing?
That's still a lot of money.
I poked him in the eye a little bit.
Hey, McFly, shut up.
He dodged my hand, so my finger went straight into him.
All right, 20th
All
Century
right,
Fox.
let's fix this.
Starring Colin Firth in 2015. It's The King's Speech.
2015. I thought that was a little earlier, but it's been a while since I've put years to my Best Picture winners and things.
I'm trying to think of like a first build Colin Firth movie,
Yeah, very fair.
and that's the first one that jumps into my head from around that time frame.
Worth a shot.
Colin, help me out here, Colin.
How old is the gentleman? Not quite that old.
No, and he's not in that. You're thinking
Oh,
of
he's
Colin
not?
Farrell.
I wasn't. I just thought he was also in it.
You're thinking of Charlie Hunnam. Colin Firth was in Kingsman, but
He wouldn't be first.
well, you
billed.
wouldn't assume he would be first build. You
No.
assume that would be Taron Egerton.
Yeah.
Taron Egerton? I don't know how you pronounce that man's name.
Actor 2?
You're thinking of Colin Farrell as well, Cave Goblin. Hey, everybody at home, stop thinking about Colin
this
Farrell.
does make it sound like it's Kingsman.
Okay, maybe it's Kingsman and they just bill their actors weirdly.
They do that.
Sometimes people bill their actors weird.
What? Oh, is it a single Kingsman?
Kingsman, the
I
Secret
thought
Service.
there were multiple Kingsmen at that stage.
Okay.
Taron Egerton doesn't even get a mention.
Doesn't get billed? He's not into the top 3. He's the
That's
main guy.
outrageous.
He's the main guy.
That's very upsetting.
He's the biggest face on the poster. He's furthest back, I suppose.
In addition, very enjoyable fight choreography in these movies.
Oh, I love the fight choreo. It's fantastically done. Just like great fight choreo and like really good filming of the fight. Like the camera work in the fights in Kingsman is phenomenal. It's really, really good.
Hey, that's an interesting point that McFly has just brought up.
Our poster fell.
Yeah. I was going to ask people to spot the difference, but
Here's
yeah.
the difference. Our poster fell.
In the middle of the night, it was very scary. Just hearing flapping, scratching noises from the other room as we slept. We just heard that Algo was made by the same person. It seemed interesting. But didn't the fight choreographer die?
Of Kingsman? It might have been Brad Allen or whoever it was. He might have done the Kingsman choreo, and he was fantastic. He was I think he worked with Jackie Chan for a while. They did a movie together, and I can never remember which one. But you might have seen it, where Jackie Chan is like wearing all white with white gloves, and Barry Allen can't be his name because Barry Allen is the Flash. So whatever his name was wearing all like tight black, and they're fighting like a room with like bundled up newspapers, and it's like a friendly sort of a fight between a villain and a person.
And of course, we knew that Argyle must have been made by the same people because it just found out from watching the pitch meeting on it. It's set in the same universe.
Yes.
So all makes sense. All right, Warner
What?
Bros.
His name's not Barry Allen. What's his name?
Sorry. Will Smith. Do you reckon that's going to be... Ooh, the first Suicide Squad have been that long ago? It very well could have been.
Could have been.
I watched that on a plane.
I want to say it was 2016, though.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Okay, Warner Brothers, Will Smith. What else was he doing? Oh, is that a spoiler? Wasn't aware. Yeah.
I did know that, yeah.
A connected universe's spoilers. I don't know what implications that could have
No,
for
his
the
name's
story.
Brad Allen. Okay, it's
You
Brad.
were saying Barry Allen half the time.
Oh, okay.
You started on Brad Allen and then you swapped to Barry Allen and got messed up. All right. I don't know what this is.
Gorgeous is the film they did together.
And the problem is there are a lot of terrible Will Smith movies. It could be, the Omega Circle Twin Man.
Gemini Man?
Yeah, that one.
Go for Gemini Man.
It could be
I think it's a great year for Gemini Man.
He's in lots of dumb stuff. We're running out of misses. Tagline, actor 2.
Yeah, give us the tagline. Never drop the con. Will Smith, never drop the con. Hitch 2, never drop the con.
Doesn't sound like Bright.
What the hell else is Will Smith in?
I don't know. Actor 2?
Sure.
Margot Robbie. Oh.
I don't know what this is.
No, I seem to remember. No, how is it not Suicide Squad, first of all?
Did we try Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like I was aware of some movie with the two of them existing and going, never heard of that. That doesn't look interesting. And it flew away from my brain. So I don't think I'm going to get it.
It floats away. Let's reveal all.
Sure.
Nikki, an accomplished con artist, gets romantically involved with his disciple Jess, but later ends their relationship. Years later, she returns as a femme fatale to spoil his plans. Yada, yada, yada. Never drop the con is focus.
Yeah, that was never going to happen. No. Not a good week for us.
Not a good week for us.
Or not a good
Sony
day.
Pictures
We do this every
starring
day.
Sharlto Copley. That's a name? Who's Sharlto Copley?
That's not a name I know. I'm going to need a lot more details from this tagline.
All right, tagline. I am consciousness. I am alive. I am
The Borg.
Lucy. Oh, Lucy. What the hell is Sharlto Copley in? Which is I am consciousness. I am alive. I am limitless. So that's Bradley Cooper, not Sharlto Copley.
South African guy from District 9.
Oh, Chappie.
But
Chappie.
Chappie was so many famous people.
Chappie. Yeah, but he's Chappie. And
Oh, so Chappie, I'm sorry, Chappie gets first billing, but Taron Egerton.
Danny. Chappie should get first billing, as should Taron.
Chappie
It's a
gets
mistake.
first billing, but Eggsy doesn't.
Chappie. We don't get mad at Chappie. We get mad at Eggsy. We get mad at Kingsman.
That's outrageous.
We say you're outrageous and you're good on you for giving us Sharlto Copley.
That's nonsense.
He's Chappie.
I thought Chappie was a real robot. Or was that the one they tried a real robot and it didn't work very
No.
well? Or is this something
The story
totally
of
different?
Chappie is incredibly stupid, where they got the guy a full motion capture suit, and then none of the motion capture data worked, so they just painted out and animated over him in every single frame of the movie.
And he still got the credit. At least that's something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. Don't quote me until you've quoted somebody else.
Oh, boy.
All right, what's next?
Usually it's straight to movie to movie.
Movie.
We'll get the quick ones done. Huh.
Bleep. We're going from Anyone But You to The Pianist. Now, The Pianist has Adrian Brody, and I'm so bad at getting Adrian Brody films. Anyone But You is obviously set in Sydney.
Oh, that's the one that just came out.
It just came out. There are bus
okay.
ads for
So
it everywhere.
she's Australian. I don't know her name.
Yeah, this is going to be rough.
It's like Sarah Sneed, but not.
She's Sarah Sneed. Okay.
See,
She's
Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney.
Sweeney. Is there anyone here that we actually... Oh, Brian,
Brian
Brown.
Brown.
Okay. None of this is that helpful.
Dermot
Mulroney can get us
Rachel
across to
Griffiths is
America.
probably more movie-ish.
Gata. Nada.
This dog. What is up with this dog? Oh, boy.
Okay. So maybe we go Dermot.
I don't know any movies of Dermot Mulroney.
My best friend's
okay,
wedding.
yeah, fine. That one.
That's what we do for Dermot. Brian Brown, maybe we can find something good.
No, My Best Friend's Wedding is pretty chill. That's a good choice.
And we need to get to Adrian Brody. Is there anyone else that we could get to? Michael Zabrowski? Okay, this is a cast that is not that helpful
All
for
right,
us.
I think we're going to need to look at Adrian Brody's
unless
set list.
unless you want to use Krzysztof Pachensky. Can I just say, I think that man's name is Krzysztof Pachensky, and I think I did very well just saying that on first look. Okay, yeah.
I like that. That is your quote now. Your quote is, don't quote me until you've quoted somebody else. Little dog.
All right.
You are being a nonsense.
So we want to get Adrian Brody. We're going to click Dermot Mulroney. We're going to just go. We're just going to go straight to my best friend's wedding. Now,
Wait, no. What are you doing? We can't get. Do you know any Adrian Brody movies?
No.
So surely
Pineapple
we need
Express.
to start at Adrian
All right,
Brody.
Adrian Brody.
He's in a lot of movies.
He's
we
in
can do
Mandarin.
this.
Asteroid City. Asteroid City has Tom Hanks in it. Asteroid City has Tilda Swinton in it, I would assume. Who are we looking for if we want to get to my best friend's wedding? Cameron Diaz?
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts? What about Septembers of Shiraz?
Rupert Everett.
Rupert Everett's not going to help us. Grand Budapest
It's
Hotel.
true. The only thing I can name him in is Shrek 2, and Cameron Diaz is already there.
Midnight in Paris.
Oh, right. I forgot. He was in Predators. Didn't they want him in that cancelled movie report? They talked about Predators and space.
Maybe.
Human free-for-all fighting, and they wanted it to be Adrian Brody.
Midnight in
He
Paris
made it in after all.
gets us
Rachel McAdams, Owen Wilson, and someone else.
Adrian Brody.
No, another woman, apparently, I think.
Forrest Whitaker in The Experiment gets us to The Last King of Scotland with Ewan McGregor. Fantastic Mr. Fox gets us all the same people that every other Wes Anderson.
Julia Roberts and
Done.
stuff.
Fantastic Mr. Fox, George Clooney, not Gravity, Oceans,
Ticket to Paradise.
Ticket to Paradise. Gets us Julia Roberts, gets us My Best Friend's Wedding, gets us Dermot Mulroney, gets us Anyone But You. We did it in 4. We could have done it in 2 by Brian Brown and John Bennett being in the movie Taipan.
Of course.
But nobody knows
This
that.
dog is so energetic. Look at that tail go.
What is wrong with you? Hey,
What you doing, little boy?
calm down. Hello.
You're going crazy.
No running away like a crazy freak.
We love you. We sort of respect you.
We don't respect him. Oh no, he heard me. All right, Danny. Next one.
Can you please stop whining? And so I finished my sentence. Okay.
One. Bloop. Where are we going now?
Movie grid.
Movie grid. It's a grid full of movies.
What's in Biggin?
F11. I don't know if you can. You can't see his tail. I'll try and get his tail on camera. Look at him. Look at him going. Look at him. All right.
Okay. Leah Seydoux is not a person I know. I've seen her name.
We just saw her name the other day.
We did. I don't know who she is.
No. Was she in Great Gatsby?
I don't know.
All right. Tom Hiddleston and Tessa Thompson we can sort of do.
I guess I would have preferred if they were crossing over each other.
True. Yeah, this is not a
Okay.
brilliant board for us.
Oh my god, yeah. How many? All right. So Tom Hiddleston we can do. We just have to stick with Marvel. I can't name any other Tom Hiddleston movies.
Don't even know if he's done any.
Tessa Thompson.
We've got Marvel and we've got Men in Black International.
Exactly.
And something else recently, but I don't know what.
Which means I don't know what to do for one word title for her.
I have no idea what a one-word Tessa Thompson title
No.
is.
Maybe we shouldn't do this one.
Yeah, let's just leave.
It's a bad grid. Let's see if one of the others works for us.
Let's do the TV grid instead. Nope.
Nope.
Let's
Don't
do the
know who
off-script
Kerry
grid instead.
Russell is.
Let's stop pretending we know anything about movies and
So
leave
does Spike
forever.
Lee. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
All right, bye everybody. No
We're
movie
just
grid.
not going to do this
No
one.
movie grid for us. Bye.
High-rise skyscraper something. I believe you. We just don't know. All right. do we head on to Pokedoku?
Let's go to Actor.
Oh, you want to do the full Actor?
Let's do the flact.
I wanted to
the
build the
phylacteral.
Actor because this one is where we know movies, usually.
Alright.
It's been hard lately. Been getting like Paul Newman's.
Sorry you can't see your chat because it's covered in, like, there's words beneath it. Sorry, everybody.
We
I
understand
wonder if I can
you.
fix this.
It's one website. It's not worth
All
it.
right, sorry, everybody. It's one website.
All right.
Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just take your chat and I'll just be like, there you are. You can hang out here.
That's going to get in the way of our movies when we scroll down.
No. For now, it's fine.
Yeah? Yeah?
Hold on, I can fix it.
Don't fix it.
I
Just
can
put
fix
it back.
I'll put it here, and we'll go here, and we're all happy.
Great.
We're all happy. Look how happy we are.
I'm thrilled.
All right.
I'm going to sneeze at some point. All right.
All right. A fair toes remembers.
All right. Not crazy with the first one.
No, we're in the 80s.
80s, not
The
great.
something,
They're
7.8.
Not unpopular. Is that the Untouchables? I want everything to be the Untouchables.
UNTOUCHABLES. The Untouchables.
All right. Well, I don't know who's in that or when it's
I
from.
want to say Kevin Costner's in that.
Interesting. I hope not, because I'm not good at Kevin Costner. But that's okay. It doesn't look like it's Kevin Costner anyway.
No.
Phew.
Why do you say that?
Because
No.
I didn't see Dances with Wolves.
Yeah. All right. Scumby Gumb.
Lots of crime drama thrillers.
Lots of crime drama thrillers. Any other high-rated ones?
Yeah, medium.
7.6 is pretty good. The something.
First foray into comedy didn't go well.
Oh.
Ooh, that's interesting for that 95. Yeah, what is that?
You'll love. You've died. Always be in my dreams
when you're dead.
When you're dead. Always be in my dreams when you're dead. That's the drama crime right here. The man whom someone's something thriller crime from 2001.
Things to do in Denver when you're dead. I can't tell if that's real or not. It might be. Let's keep going. 2003 action comedy thriller crime mystery.
Betty's
Yikes.
bosses.
Come on,
Someone's something.
We have to have watched one of these.
Are these the same? Is this these are two thriller crimes?
Yeah,
that
they're
are
the
both
same
the
movie.
same names. Something. Like, do you think that's true?
It could be. There's another one, but that's pluralized now.
Oh no!
But that one's comedy, so I assume it's different.
Is it Oceans? No. 12?
11. 12? Wait, yeah.
ELEVN 12. Oceans 11, Oceans 12.
Oh. Thriller crime?
I don't know, but they are. I mean, you would assume there'd be a comedy in there, but I think that's Oceans 11 and Oceans 12.
Huh. Should we go back and look for the pianist?
When was the pianist?
I don't know. And that's also... why did I think that he was in
No,
all
he's not
of
in the
them?
pianist.
All right, if it's Andy Garcia, I don't know any other Andy Garcia movies.
No. That's Oceans 13.
So it is.
So it's someone who's in the Oceans movie.
Yep. Okay, there's a lot of people there. So I'm not really seeing George Clooney, right? Or is there anything that we can do to...
Let's look for Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Ooh, what's that, 2012? The Hunger Games? Nope. That's an action drama history. Drama, yeah. Huh.
When was Inglourious Bastards?
I would have thought around 2012,
Yeah, none
but
of
I'm
this
not
is,
sure.
is Brad Pitt. Who else in the Oceans movies?
Well, I was starting with George Clooney. I was starting at the top.
Okay, yeah. Doesn't look like it's George Clooney.
Okay. Ooh. Mamma Mia, here we go again.
Okay, who's in Mamma Mia 2 and all the Oceans movies? Elliot Gould? We would have seen MASH. We didn't see MASH.
I haven't seen the second Mamma Mia. I've been asking if we can watch the second Mamma Mia.
I've never said no. We watched the first Mamma Mia. I love ABBA.
Right. So that had Colin Firth.
Yeah, so if you don't know the game, there's an actor, and these are all their movies, and they're all blanked out, but we get the right number of letters. So that's how we play it. We just try and pick from these. You can make guesses, and you get to know like if there's any shared movies with certain actors or if they're similar ages, but we don't usually do that. Dog! Stop it.
Don't know what he's doing. Okay. So yeah, Mamma Mia, to my knowledge, was Meryl Streep. I haven't been looking for Meryl Streep, so I don't know. Maybe.
But she'd be in the first Mamma Mia, which we haven't had.
Well, we don't. Oh, you're expecting another exclamation mark. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so no. The only person I know who came into the second one was Cher. I don't know.
Cher in all the Oceans movies?
No.
Maybe it's Andy Garcia.
I can't name another Andy
Exactly,
Garcia
and that's why none of these other
movie.
movies are familiar. And maybe he's in. Let's try Andy Garcia.
Hate just trying.
Let's just try Andy Garcia. It was Andy Garcia.
Well, all right.
All right. Look at that Andy Garcia.
Okay, what were all these
guy.
movies? What was Die in Denver or
8
You'll
Million's
Be
Way to
Dead?
Die. He is in The Untouchable.
Yeah.
Stand and Deliver. Oh, Stand and Deliver. Black Rain,
was in
Internal Affairs, The
Oh.
Godfather Part 3. When a man... It is Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
You were,
So someone was actually giving us a
that
real...
was actually a real answer.
real
It
clue.
just didn't help us. Good job.
Hoodlum, The Man from Elysian Fields, Ocean 11,
Oh.
Twisted, Ocean 12, Smoking Aces, Beverly Hills Chihuahua, Pink Panther 2, etc.,
Hmm.
etc., etc., etc. Mamma Mia, here we go again.
He was in the new Ghostbusters? I
He
don't
was in the
remember
new Ghostbusters.
that. All right.
All right, I'm moving us back. I'm moving you guys back.
Well, it wasn't our most successful one, but we did get it in one.
we got
still,
it in one.
So it was still a win.
Because we're the Kings of Leon.
We don't need to do that because
not?
we're going to the other actoral.
Oh, yeah. Shouldn't have moved us. Could have warned
Your
me.
local watering hole during uni had a cocktail named after the movie. Okay. That is a way to get your trivia.
All right, so here's the actor. And now I just need to put these words here, put us over there.
Sure.
I'll put the words like you can just sort of sit like that. There you go. Now you sort of know what you're saying. It's all good. I mean, you
Right.
can see yourself in the real chat anyway.
Wolf of Wall Street, Her, Tropic Thunder, Catch Me If You Can, The Jungle Book. All right. Well, I only know 2 people from Her,
Yep.
and only one of them helps me in these rows because Scarlett Johansson was also in Jungle Book.
Scarlett Johansson was in The Jungle Book and Her.
I don't know who else is in Her, so I don't know what to do with that. There's a lot of people in Tropic Thunder to guess
Yeah.
between, but we'll see what we can do.
All right.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street has Leo DiCaprio, who is in Catch Me If You Can. It has other people. I haven't seen it. That's the problem with these movies. When you haven't seen them, it's hard to know who's in them.
Yeah. It had not Seth Rogen, the other one. Jonah Hill?
It has Jonah Hill, who is not in Tropic Thunder.
No.
Maybe he's in The Jungle Book. Maybe he plays the jungle.
Not to my knowledge, but I don't remember much. Scarlett Johansson's probably the only one I do remember.
Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street. Her.
All right, well, who else is in Tropic Thunder?
Ben Stiller.
Probably unlikely.
Jack Black.
Not impossible.
Steve Coogan.
Also not impossible.
Tom Cruise. Matthew McConaughey plays Tom
That-
Cruise's guy.
Yeah.
And in Wolf of Wall Street, he goes...
He's in Wolf of Wall Street? Okay, great. Didn't know that was that movie.
Like that. You know that scene? I haven't seen the movie, but you know when he goes...
Hey, Matthew Good's famous enough to have made the list.
Nice.
Good for him. We like Matthew Good. He's in The Good Wife. All right.
Daniel's too sick to go...
Matthew McConaughey won an Oscar, right?
Yep. For going... He didn't win it for that.
Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar.
Yep.
Eventually. I don't know if Scarlett Johansson won an Oscar yet. I'm not sure she did.
Yeah, I'm glad we're all talking about. Did you say he was from The Good Wife?
I did.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, he is from The Good Wife. He's also from. He's also Ozymandias.
The King's Man.
And he's in The King's Man.
Watchmen, you mean? When you said Ozymandias?
Yeah, I said he is Ozymandias.
Yeah.
He's also Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look upon his works, ye mighty, in despair.
All right, so we're out of ones that I know. From here, it would just be guessing.
All right. Maybe Seth Rogen is in The Jungle Book.
Seth
Probably
Rogen
not.
and Wolf of Wall Street?
No.
So I said not Seth Rogen.
So her
Stop it.
is
Stop it.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep.
And her is Scarlett Johansson.
Yep.
And I don't think those people are in the other movies.
No. Neither do I. Someone famous voices Shere Khan.
Shere Khan.
But I do not remember who.
No. Tony J.
Well, we can either guess or we can just give up and learn.
Let's give up and learn. Bill Hader is in her, and also
He was in Tropic
Who's
Thunder?
Bill Hader in Tropic? He's someone's agent. Is he like Ben Stiller's agent or something?
Don't
Or
remember that at all.
somewhat.
I wondered if
Amy
Jon
Adams,
Favreau put himself in the Jungle Book. I considered
Favreau.
that.
I didn't know he was in Wolf of Wall Street. Ben
Oh.
Kingsley, Christopher Walken, and Lupita Nyong'o
Didn't
were
know
also
any of
in
those
Jungle
people
Book.
were in it.
Christopher Walken was also in Catch Me If You Can.
Oh.
There's no crossover, but it's a bit of fun.
How about that? Maybe he
There
was
you go.
Shere Khan? Yeah,
Shere
that,
Khan.
I knew that it was someone famous, but that was all I had, and that wasn't very good.
All right, I'm fixing our placements again. I can't believe you threw us off.
Originally, Samantha Morton during recording. We've had one in one of these actor fill-in grids where, what was it? They wanted Nicole Kidman, but Nicole Kidman had only been in the original version.
Oh, I don't remember.
And she was like filmed for 5 minutes before she was unavailable anymore, and they replaced her with someone else.
Oh,
but
yes, it was. something
whatever we were
ridiculous.
on kept her in the credits. I think
Yeah.
it might have been actorial, and we thought that was madness.
Because they kept her as like a
was it
cameo
Naomi
for like
Watts?
it was
maybe?
something really weird.
I realized
like
it was
that,
a
yeah.
Nicole Kidman, Naomi Watts difference there. Idris Elba was Shere Khan. Yeah, that's fair. He's pretty dang famous.
I am singing Pogo, who apparently is not a very good person, but man, that song's pretty good.
It's Pogo. What were you singing?
I was singing
Okay.
his the Dataverse Picard YouTube music
Oh,
video
okay.
thing, which is great. It's a great piece of work. All right. Dark Psychic, Dark Ice, Flying Psychic, Flying Ice, Mega Revolutions, and Legendary.
Swear to God. All right. Legendary Ice we can do right away.
Legendary Ice is Articuno. Legendary Psychic is Mewtwo.
Maybe we should have kept that for Ice Flying, but that's okay.
Legendary Mega Evolved. What the heck?
Okay.
You go Mewtwo Mega X. Flying Ice Delibird. Flying Mega Evolved Pidgeot Mega. Dark Mega Evolved. Oh, sorry. What do you want now?
Flying Psychic.
Flying Psychic Xatu.
Love Zatu.
Dark Ice Mega Evolved Dark.
Okay.
Grimmsnarl Mega. Houndoom Mega. Dark Ice Dark Psychic. What do you think?
Debating Sneasel, because I know Sneasel's got some weird ice relationship, or maybe it's a steel relationship. I know that fire is strong against Sneasel for some reason in Gen 2. And I never figured out whether it was ice or steel. But
I'm having a Sneasel for Dark Ice.
yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot.
Nice pick.
Also, Sneasler in Pokemon Arceus is the one you get to climb up icy walls.
Ah, nice. Who is Dark and Psychic? Is
Yeah.
it me? Is it me?
See, in my current playthrough, I've got Steel Psychic. What have I seen as Dark Psychic? That's an odd combo.
I think the reason... Now, sorry, we're just not going to talk about Pogo now. I think the reason I like the Data versus Picard one is because it's the most, like, wordy, where he endeavored to keep, like, full sentences. Even if they didn't make full sense, they were actual sentences. Where I find it sometimes really hard to listen to the other Pogo songs, which are super, super cut up, where they're just sound bites of, like, syllables. Because it's like my brain is constantly trying to make words out of it and failing, and it puts me on edge. Though, like, I don't mind the Wizard of Oz one, but it's tough because of that. And I feel like he did Lord of the Rings ones as well, and they were just like, I just couldn't, like, Pat was, my younger brother was really into them, and I couldn't get into them because I was just like, they make me uncomfortable because I keep wanting there to be words and they're not. So I think that's why the Data and Picard one is my favorite. Also, the music video is fantastic.
I can't think of Dark Psychic.
I can't think of Dark Psychic. What about... What about Foid to Folf?
I see why I was on typing.
What about Mewtwo Mega Y? There's a chance.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
All right, we'll give up. I mean, we got 8 out of 9. That's pretty good. We didn't get Malamar, Inkay, or Hooper. No
that wasn't
wonder.
Gonna happen.
No wonder, because the only options were Inkay, Malamar, and Hooper Unbound. 2 of these are squids who aren't water type. 2 of them are non-water squids, and the other one is Hooper Unbound.
Yeah, right. That wasn't going to happen. The dog is standing up to get my attention, standing with his front legs on my chair, but he does not want me to pick him up.
All right. It's time for Cine Nerdle. And again, we've got the same problems. Let me just grab these and stick them right here. And we can stay where we are.
All right. These seem like some pretty chill starts.
All right. What do we got?
See.
Sin Squad.
John Cena, Suicide Squad.
John Cena, Suicide Squad.
And...
The Suicide Squad.
Right. I also saw some Sin City happening.
Sin City, Jessica Alba?
Yeah, and Neo Noir. Presumably.
Neo Noir.
In Bruges, Colin Farrell, Hitman.
Yep, and Italy Pig Pilot. It's
Porco Rosso.
Rosso.
Cool.
And then the final one we have is...
The Pilot in Sin. In the Cities. Pilot in this Pig in the City.
Babe Pig in the City.
Should we share our fun fact about babes?
Should we share? What was our fun? Oh, yes. Oh, that was. I can't remember the exact details of this fun fact. I don't know if you can remember better. But in the first Babe movie, the voice of Babe was it Tommy Pickles?
I think it was Tommy for the first
Tommy
one.
Pickles, right? So from Rugrats.
And then in Babe Pig in the City,
they couldn't get Tommy Pickles back. They couldn't get the same voice actor back to play the pig. You know what they got instead? The voice actor for Chucky from
Rugrats.
Bloody Rugrats.
It was either that or the other way around. They started with Chucky and then went Tommy.
There was a Tommy and there was a Chucky. Yeah. And they just obviously they were just like, oh, I can't do that movie. Why don't you use my friend who we did Rugrats together?
Tommy and Chucky are the babes. McFly, don't touch that poster. You're being a real pain. There is no reason for this. You are normally very cute and happy on stream. Now you're being a misery.
I feel like he's really bad with his Sunday streams. He hates us talking to people. He thinks we're talking to him, and then he's confused as why he's not getting anything. All right.
Let's see how many we've seen. Not many.
Oh, yes. How many of these movies have you seen, everybody?
Which one's The Incredible Hulk?
The Incredible Hulk, I think, is the Norton Hulk.
Okay.
I have seen one.
Read a book. Reading the book counts.
I've only seen 5. And one of them is reading the book.
4 and reading the book. What were they for you?
Fight Club, Interstellar.
You saw Interstellar?
No, sorry. Fight Club, American History X, Incredible Hulk, The Illusionist, and The Martian. That's what I've seen.
Yeah, so American History X is the only extra one that you've got on me.
Yeah. Now, let's start doing some categories.
You read The Martian.
I read The Martian.
Yay.
I love The Martian. It was fantastic. Incredible Hulk, The Illusionist, American History X, and Fight Club are all Ed Norton movies. So we quickly put them together, and we feel happy about Ed Norton. Million Dollar Baby, Gran Torino, and two other movies
Yes.
are all
Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
One assumes.
The Martian and We Bought a Zoo and Invictus
Okay.
and Interstellar are all Matt Damon
You're
movies.
right, he wasn't into. Oh.
Invictus, Gran Torino, American History X. I don't know what the connector is.
I mean, who was in American History X? Was Clint Eastwood in it?
Oh, I don't think so.
I felt like I saw something that should have gone with Tenet, but I can't remember what I was
Malcolm
thinking.
and Marie?
Maybe that's what I was thinking. Is that Washington?
I think it might be.
Cool.
And I think he might be in The Creator.
Okay.
And Black Klansman. John David Washington or whoever his name is.
Yes. I never
John David
remember his
Washington.
names. We got all of
We
them.
got all of them. Last one was racism.
Okay. I suppose they're racism.
Suppose there's racism. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. Racism. Yeah, these are all John David Washington. All right.
Yeah, I know that his name's Washington, but I keep forgetting what the first names are because they're such normal names. I think I want it to be Mark David Washington.
That's fair.
Is that someone?
No, that's racism.
Seems unlikely that would be
All right,
someone.
are we on to our... Oh, is that all for our dailies?
I think that's all.
Oh, no, connections. Let's do the
Oh,
connections.
yeah. NYC Connect.
I've been doing this lately as at the end of our dailies. Didn't used to do it, but now we do. So let's have a look at our connections.
I'm bothered that our picture isn't symmetrically underneath our chat now.
Oh, I can fix that. I can't fix it. Oh, I'm the worst. That better?
Yeah.
I can make it bigger if you like.
No. All right. Let's take a look at this thing. All right. Well, I see things that vegetables grow on a little bit, but doesn't seem quite right. Where should I start?
We've got hunt and peck. That's how you type.
We've got casts.
We have casts. What do you mean by that?
For example, typecast was the first one I saw.
Typecast,
Then
broadcast, forecast, podcast. We make one or two or more. All right.
graze, nibble, snack.
Oh yeah, nibble, graze,
peck?
snack, peck. Just a little yum. Just eat a little. Then
Okay.
we've got
Hunt, stalk, track, trail.
hunt, stalk, track, and trail.
And then
And then this is a minestrone soup.
food.
This is a minestrone.
Whatever.
It's a minestrone. I don't know what to tell you. It's a minestrone.
Language barriers. That's tough. I can imagine that for some of these, that
Oh,
would be a real pain.
Doing word puzzles in a foreign language is ridiculous. How dare you have that capacity?
We're good now?
Are we on to our Sudoku?
I think so. Where is it?
I have it in a different window.
Alrighty.
Oh, it got weird shaped. All right. I'm going to preemptively move us here and these here and turn it on. Boom. All right. Welcome, everybody, to a Fog of War Sudoku. Let me read the rules of this Sudoku for all the people who don't know how to do it. Fives live in foggy flats by Anti-Knight. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which is normal Sudoku rules. All fives in the... Oh, Danny, this is wild. You have to look at this. Oh, you found a picture of yourself?
I just got sent a picture of ourselves. When on earth is that from?
Here we are. Normal Sudoku rules apply. All fives in the grid must strictly have either a 1 directly above it so either and or is weird, or a 9 directly below it. It may have both, but it doesn't need both. But it does need at least one. So there has to be a 1 above or a 9 below, or both.
Yep.
The digits along each arrow must sum to the digit in the circled cell. Digits may repeat along an arrow if permitted by other rules. Digits adjacent along each German whisper line must have a difference of at least 5. Digits along each thermometer must increase starting from the bulb end. The dog face, dog face, dog face, dog face, dog face, dog face. Excuse me. The grid is partially covered with fog. Correctly placed digits will clear the fog around that cell. So, here we go. Yeah, most of the rules are pretty standard. arrows.
It's just this ones, fives, nines.
German
all looks
whisper.
weird.
So this is the German whisper line.
Huh.
So what that means, when it says on the whisper line there must be a difference of at least 5, it basically means it will go small, big, small, big, small, big along the line, if you know what I mean, right? So a 1 to 4, and then a 6 to 9, then a 1 to 4, then a 6 to 9, then a 1 to 4, right? Because it always has to have a difference of 5. So if you're a 4, you have to go to a 9. A 3 could go to an 8 or a 9, because the distance must be at least 5. So basically, the way to interpret that is you can never have a 5 on a green line, and it kind of alternates big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small. There are thermometers as well. There are arrows. And because it's fog, it really limits how much information you have, so you get a good idea of where to start.
All right. So I feel like if I hold shift,
Yep.
that one, the next one.
And
Okay,
this-
all three of those must be the same line because the diagonals sort of connect each other.
Yes.
Typically, lines don't overlap.
So we could
So
say...
I was going to say, can you highlight the other ones too? But no, don't worry about it.
Yep.
So you're going to give those a color.
Yeah, whatever color is... These are all blue. We don't know what blue is, but we know it's always the same.
Yeah.
And these other ones are green. So they will all be, for example, if the greens are all small or the blues are all small. You know what I mean? We're just pointing out where it alternates. None of these can be 5.
No.
In fact, you guys can't be 5 either.
No.
Because this line must go like this.
Okay. This is very distracty.
I want to say this must be blue.
Why is that?
Because these 3 must be either 2 greens and a blue or 2 blues and a green, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, and that would be
Right,
too
either
many
goes-
blues.
But because there's only 4 blues, right? There's 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, or they're 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you're right.
Then you are definitely blue, and you 2 are definitely green.
Makes sense.
I hope that makes sense for everybody. And then these are the final 2 greens and a 5. If one of them must be a 5, that
Then
means
one of
one of the greens must be a 1.
Which means they're small.
All of the greens are small. So these greens we know are 1, 2, 3, and 4 in some form. The blues are 6, 7, 8, 9. Does that make sense? Have we jumped crazily too far for everybody? Or are you all just like, catch up, you dummies, stop trying to talk? If that didn't make sense, let us know. Okay. Oh, 1 can connect to anything, right?
Yeah.
1 can connect to anything.
4 cannot. Like that
4
one
cannot.
can't be a 4.
You're right. This cannot be a 4 and this cannot be a 4. Because it would
Yeah.
have to connect to 2 9s.
Yeah.
And they cannot connect to 2 9s. So they cannot be 4s. We also know that 6... And 4 obviously can't connect to 2 things because 4 can only go to 9. If there's a difference of 5, it must connect to 9. And you guys
Yeah.
couldn't both be 9s.
Yeah. So same with 6s.
Same with 6s. You and you cannot be 6s because 6 can only connect to 1 because it would have to go down 5, and that's the only option is 1.
That one also can't be a 6.
You
because
also
of the
can't be
same
a 6.
Reasoning.
Which
Meaning,
means you are a 6, which means you are the 1, which means you are the 5. Because now it's the only option in this line to have a 1 above it.
brilliant. Okay, we've already started placing some numbers. The fog is
You
dissipating.
can't be a 1.
Yeah, oh, yeah, they do look a little bit different, but you just have to keep reading the rules to see which ones
Yeah.
apply to what you're doing. And every time you see a line, go back to the rules to remind yourself.
Honestly,
Because there's a lot.
we know what they look like because there's a set what's it called? There's a set like
I have no idea.
a green line doesn't need to be told to us that it's a thermometer because we know thermometers aren't drawn like green lines. There's a set way to draw them. Thermometers and arrows will be grey. A German whisper line is
Yeah,
a coloured line.
I assume it's learning those is what's
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah. But that's how we know because we just know from experience.
Sort of, but I forget which color is which sometimes and need to just read the rules to remember
Yeah.
which ones are happening.
But an arrow will look. Once you see an arrow, you'll know. A convention. That's what I want. There's a convention for it.
Cool. All right. So,
All right.
well, these two are both greens now, right? Bottom middle.
These two.
Yeah.
Yes, these are both greens.
So there are no more greens left in this box. So one of those is a 1.
one of these must be a 1, I suppose. Which means
Neither of these two are 1s.
neither of these two are 1s.
Which means the one in the middle can't be a 7 because a 7 needs to connect to a 2 and a 1.
All right, you can't be a 7. One of you guys has to be a 7. You can't be a 7.
That can't be a 7.
So you are a 7.
Yeah.
Meaning you are a 2, meaning you are part of an 8-9 pair. You're a 3-4. Now, there's something else I think that's vaguely interesting. I think you have to be a 5. No, I take it all back. Never mind.
Because it could be the 9.
Well, no. So that could be a 5 with a 9 below it. I was like, these can't be 5s because you couldn't have a 1 above it. Because,
but they
these
could
can
be
be a
in the
1.
other
So
box.
ignore me. I'm a 4.
That's fair.
Neither of these can be a 5, but that's because there's a 5 in this box. Shut up, idiot.
Try not to look at chat too much because they might be smart.
Don't give it away.
Yeah, no,
chat.
no spoiler
But
stream.
I'm looking at chat. I'm trusting you not to give it away because I want to look in case you need help.
Yeah, feel free to brag about like, oh, I can see something that you haven't found yet. That's cool. Just don't tell us what it is or where to look. Oh, my throat is not good tonight either.
One of these could be a 4, couldn't they? If you're a 9, so that's fine. All right, where do we go from here?
One of those in the top row must be a 2. It's not. It's not much. It's just something.
Yeah, there definitely must be a 2 up here.
2 and the other 3. Huh.
Basically, all this needed to not be assumed knowledge is to put the word green here. Adjacent digits along each green German whisper line, and then you'd be fine. All right.
Like that little bit of green line doesn't seem like it's going to help us yet, does it?
This?
Yeah.
I don't imagine so, other than that we know that. Well, we know this can't be a 5.
Yeah.
It's probably not that helpful. If you are a 5, you are the 9 because there couldn't be a 1 above it.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
if that ends up being a 5, good on you.
Just looking at the rules again to see if I've forgotten anything. Because when you're streaming and you're talking about stuff, you don't absorb everything amazingly.
Yeah. We know that one of you guys is a 1.
Yeah. Also, we have a dog screaming at us for no reason. Yeah, and he knows we're not happy. He won't let us catch him. You gonna put him in bed? You just gonna bother him?
It's an upside down dog now. What's he going to do about it?
You assume that part of this one is figuring out if a line is part of a thermometer or arrow. I don't feel like I've ever been caught off guard by that, but I suppose it's not impossible because they are both grey lines.
No, they're usually pretty different. They're visually quite different.
Okay. Yeah, he's barking at possums in the tree outside. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
All right. So, where are we going from here? There's got to be a 1 up there.
Relax your legs, little
Oh,
dog.
we know there's a 2 down the bottom.
Yeah,
Left.
yeah.
We already knew that. Oh, I think I've got something.
Please.
What happens if that 3-4
Yeah.
is a 4?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same myself, but I couldn't see anything. So that would force that to be a 9.
Yep. And then where does a 4 go in this bottom row?
Oh, that would be a 1, 3. So that would have to be a 2,
There'd be a 4 here, which would have to put that to be a 9 as well.
Okay, so that has to
there
be.
you go. For people who didn't see it, that's just then. If you are a 4, you become a 9. But then, because we can't put any 4s here, there must be a 4 here. But a 4 can only connect to a 9. So now there's a 4 here and a 4 here.
And a 9.
Forcing a 9 into both of these places. That can't be true, so you have to be the 3.
Nice.
Which means you guys are a 1-4 pair, meaning you guys are a 2-3 pair.
Doesn't actually mean anything for the blues.
Now we still don't know which of these.
But now we've got a thermometer.
Yeah. But now we have... that's what a bulb of a thermometer looks like, by the way.
This is interesting, this green, because that's got to be a big small, but there can be no more smalls in that middle box.
Right. This is a big, this is a small, and this is a 4.
It's a 4.
Which means you are a 9.
Amazing.
Which means you are an 8, which means you are a 9. And now you can no longer be a 5. Because you wouldn't be able to have a 1 on top.
Okay.
Or...
So one of those two
one
is
of
a
you
5.
two is a 5.
Is that...
Oh,
sorry. And one of the two above it is a 1.
Yeah, which means one of you guys is a 1. And we know that these are 5, 6, and 7, right?
Yeah.
But you can't be a 5.
Okay. This is fun.
Cool. I hope all that made sense.
Yeah, the arrow... You're right. The arrow line does look quite different.
So this is a thermometer, and this is an arrow. Okay.
All right, so that thermometer bulb is the smallest one. The bulb is smaller, yeah?
There's a lot of
just noting.
freedom on the bulb. Freedom on the bulb.
But not quite as much with the arrow. What? No, the arrow.
Oh, sorry, on the arrow, yeah.
Yeah, because it's at least too long.
Sure.
But that one can't be a 2 or 3. It's minimum 5, right?
This could be a 1.
It could be a 1, couldn't it?
Could be a 1 too. This could be a 3.
You're right. I was thinking.
Although, the minimum 5 anyway, because we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 here.
Sure. All right. So that's either a 5, 6, 7, 8 something. But is that where it wants us to look?
Basically, you're a 5.
Oh, yeah, the fog is a great mechanic. The only problem is that you can theoretically guess to see, like,
you have
which
to,
you
it's a
don't
bit
want to
honest
do.
to me.
Yeah.
Because it clears when you put the right number, but there's nothing penalizing you for putting the wrong number. So you could just sit there and be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then again, the capacity to cheat is not that bad. You just don't cheat. But it does sometimes mean you put something in thinking it's right and you immediately know it's not right because it doesn't clear fog and you go, I'm an idiot. Like this could be a 5 with a 9 below it, or you could be the 5 with a 1 above it. So if we can prove this isn't a 1, then we know that is a 5, if that makes any sense.
Yes. It is interesting because we do want that to be the 5 because if that's a 5, we need a 1 here.
No, we don't. If that's a 5... Oh,
no, just for the arrow.
Sure.
So it's just convenient. It would have both the 1 and the 9.
It would be convenient, but we can't let beauty and convenience.
Well, I mean, what if it's not? What if that's a 5 and a 1? What happens to this arrow?
Okay, let's say you're a 5 and a 1.
Then that's 6, 7, or 8. And that...
6, 2, 8.
Okay. Still technically possible.
Still technically possible.
What would that leave the bulb to be?
Ooh. 7 and you're an 8. Still doable. Still technically doable. The worst kind of doable. If you are a 1, you would have to be an 8.
Sure.
If you are a 1, I don't know. One of you is a 9, not that helpful. One of you is a 5. get you again, dog.
Yeah, we're being slower than usual because we have like 80 million distractions right now. Most of them are a dog.
There you go, mega upside down. How dare you? Look how upside down
How
he is.
you going, gymnast pup?
Shut up.
He gets carried a lot.
Okay, so. No.
Well, hang on.
I will.
I don't think this can be an 8.
Okay, why not?
Because we need the other 6, 7 to go somewhere. And it can't go here. This row needs a 6 and a 7.
Oh,
one
you're
goes
right.
here, the other must go over here somewhere, and we know that one of these
Okay,
is already
great.
a 5, so that's not an 8.
So, can we do the sum without it being 8? Can it be 6? No, because that can't be a 1. And it couldn't be a 5. And like this, it must be minimum 5. If it's a 7,
We already said it can't be a 5. We know that's not a 5.
then you would have to be a 6, and it can't be a 6 because there'd be a 6 here. Okay, you're right. So this has to be the 5.
I think that's going to be the 5.
Yeah, beautifully worked out. And you need to be the 1. And ooh, there's 2 more.
Good to know. But great. So that's a 6, 7 down here then.
So you're a 6, 7.
Oops.
Good catch.
And so
And
the
then-
other 2 are 8, 9.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You'll have to hold the dog because I'm used to the typing.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
Yeah. Do you want me to type? You can hold a dog.
He won't be held by me. He refuses.
All right.
Okay. So what's missing here is a 6, 7, and an 8, right?
Yep.
Well,
And that can't be the 8 on the
no, it cannot.
pobule because it would have to go to a 9, which it can't do.
Which is a 6, 7 pair. This is an 8.
So you're an 8. And then you are a 7 or an 8.
Lovely.
Then these 3 are 2, 3, 4. Which means we know that you're
That's a
not
big.
the 1. It must be a big. Oh, I deleted it just as you tried to delete it. It must be a big, which means you're the 1, which means you're the 5. Which means you're part of a 6, 7 pair. And then you are a big. So we can maybe color them.
Sure.
Dog, stop being a menace. You can't sit here being, hello, Matt Box, we got a dog. Every time I put this dog down, you see this guy? Every
He's
time I put him down,
wailing.
he just sits and he whines and he wails because he thinks he should be fed. But he's thought he should be fed for the last, hour, and it's still half an hour until he needs to be fed. He's freaking out for no reason because we're talking to people and he thinks they're talking to him. It's a menace. He's not, how dare you, Digital Katie? He's a monster. He's a monster.
You are a little monster. Come to me. He won't stay with me.
Just gotta not let him leave.
He's trying to leave right now.
Don't let
Look at him
Don't
showing
let
his
him leave.
butt.
Don't let him leave. He's gonna be a butt on stream now. All right, so you're now a big, but you could be anything. Well, you can't be a 6. So 7, 8, 9.
Where did be a oh,
Because
right.
6 has to go to
Yep.
1, and you can't be a 1.
Yep.
Now, there's limits on these, right? Because it can't go 3
Okay.
spaces, right?
No.
So it's definitely that's the end of the arrow. Because if it went 3 spaces, it's not
Then it would be
going...
at least. Yeah, it can't.
Or-
It can't. It can't.
No. 'Cause
This-
the only way it could go into another box is here, but then it wouldn't matter because you'd have to be 1, 2, 1, and it can't do that. So it's just 2 things, which means there's 2 things that add up to 5.
Yep.
So it's either a 2, 3 or a 1, 4, where you can't be 1 and you can't be 4. So those are the options for those. These 3 go to here.
So that's at least a 6.
That's at least a 6. No, not necessarily.
They're all in the same box. Oh, in case it keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it could go to here. It could be 6 and that's a 2 and that's an 8.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So what's
No.
next?
Yes, it can. That can repeat.
Yeah. I think if you're 1, 2, 3 and you're 2 and you're 8, that's doable. That would make sense. Or it could go 2 and then you're 8. All right.
So either that is 6, 7, 8, 9, or it's a 2 or a 3.
Do we need to think again?
How about the 5 situation in that middle box?
Of the 5 situation in that middle box. Neither of you could be 5s.
I don't see how any of them could be 5s.
You could be a 5 if you were a 9.
Oh, I mean, because it's on an arrow.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There's a 1 already in the box.
Oh. You're right. These add up to 9. There's a 1 already in the box. We're fools. That's 2, 3, 4 minimum. You can't be a 3. You can't be a 2. Which means you already add up to 9.
Wait, hang on. Something not right about this one?
Yeah, I tried to add them to 5 instead of 4. Sorry. They need to add to 4, which makes them either a... So they're a 3 and a 1.
I guess so.
Great. So we actually know that you're a 1 and you're a 3. Sorry, we could have had that ages ago. And you're a 9 because the minimum there adds to 9. You're an 8 now. You're a 9. You cannot be a 9, meaning you can't be a 4. That's
there
a
you
7,
go, 7, 8 pair.
pair.
That's nice. Okay, so the 5 is up the top, which means one of these two must be a 9. Right?
No.
No, other way around?
The 5 could be here or here.
Oh, a 1 has to be above it. Sorry.
One of you must therefore be a 1.
Sorry, I forgot which order it went.
Yeah, all good, all good.
There's also a 9 definitely in that row, though.
Honestly... so there's 9 up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not the left one.
Sorry. I was thinking where could a 5 go in here, right?
Sure.
And a 5 can't go here because it can't be below a 1 or above a 9.
Nice.
It can't go there because there's a 5.
Yeah.
It can't go...
there because there's a 5. Can't go there because there's a 5.
Can't go there because there's a 5.
So it's got to be one of those two.
So one of you two is a 5. You can be a 5 by yourself, who cares? If you're a 5, you'd have to be a 1.
Yeah. And one of those two up the top has to be
And
a 1
one of
anyway.
these two has to be a 1 anyway. How funny. All right.
What's the other one we're missing in that? A 6?
Oh, we know what these are. Yeah, you're right. So these are 5, 6, and 9. You can't be a 9 and you can't be a 5.
Don't have a lot of 6 information so far in this one.
We don't. All right.
Where do you think we want to look? You have any good feelings yet?
I don't really have any good feelings about where to look next. I feel like that's my current thought is searching. You know what I'm going to say? I think we should be looking at random Sudoku rules.
Where does a 5 go in this box?
No 5s here, no 5s here. So one of these two must be a 5, and therefore it must be this one. Great. Because this one can't be a 5 because of the 1-9 rule for people playing along at home.
So we're missing 2, 4, 6 in that row now.
In this row.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, normally we have a very good sense of where we should be looking next, but right this second, I'm not quite seeing it, and all I am hearing is a dog. He's just not stopping, guys. Good luck. Billy has tried putting him to bed. I get the feeling he won't stay there.
No, he'll just be scratching in a second. All right, there he goes. Okay.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sort of sorted in the middle row. One of those two has to be a 9, therefore, on the left.
Oh, that's interesting. One of these is a 9.
Oh, and it's not that one.
You're a 9. Great.
That gave us nothing.
Well, now we know what... So these are...
We need 6, 7, and 8 in there as well as the 5.
Cool. Well, you are not a 5, obviously. You're not a 7 or an 8. You're not a 5. You're not a 6.
Don't know how helpful that is.
No. We know one of these must be a 5. Right?
Sure.
So one of these must be a 5.
And it must be following the 1 rule.
Yeah, this can't have a 9 below it, this can't have a 9 below it, this can't have a 9 below it. So it has to have a 1 above it.
Meaning it can't be the top
which
one.
means you cannot be the 5.
And one of those two is a 1.
And
Which we could sort of already prove.
yeah, one of these two is a 1.
That's fair. Was this a Mark or a Simon?
Mark was doing
no
it, I
wonder
think.
it's harder than it made it look by being only half an hour long.
All right.
Marks are always harder. They've always got, I don't know, he's got some good arithmetic skills that mean he can make wild leaps very quickly. I've looked at chat a couple of times and I've seen people getting things, so I'm trying not to look too much because
please don't post if you get a thing in specific.
Because we want to keep looking at chat, but we don't want spoilers.
All right.
So sorry if we don't reply.
Oh, I mean, we got a similar thing with these, right? Where it's like, in these ones, Danny, like there's no 5 in the middle, and there's no 9s in either of these columns, which means it must have a 1 above it. Right? The 5s have to be in these columns.
Yeah.
They cannot be
okay.
9s.
So again,
They can't be at
deal.
the top, right? So there must be 5s there and 1s here, right?
So you're saying that one of those 3 at the top is middle.
So
is
one
a
of these
5.
3 must be. So you or you must be a 5, and therefore you or you must be a 9,
Hey.
and therefore you are a 9, and
That
therefore you
was-
are a 5.
I wonder if that's where they intended us to go.
I hope so, because I felt pretty good doing that. And now
That's
you're a 6, meaning you're a 9, meaning you're a 5, meaning you're a 7, meaning you're a 6, meaning you're an 8, meaning you're a 7, you're a 6, you're a 7.
That's how you
Look
do
at that. Now
it.
that is how you cascade.
Okay. Oh, these don't have. Oh, they're just a 1, 3, 4 trio. Damn.
Great. Oh, well, you're a 1.
Oh, you're right. We've got that 5
So
now.
you're part of a 3, 4 pair. That means you are a 4. I mean, you are a 1. You're now a 2. You're now part of a 3, 4 pair as well. That was fun. Oh, he's whining even in there. All right.
What's missing on that column? It's almost finished. No. The next one.
Oh, here,
Yeah.
I see.
6 and 8.
It was 6, 8. There's no way you could be an 8. You've got to be a 6, I'm pretty sure. Because
What?
there's no way this can be an 8. Because you're the end of you're part of a sum.
Right.
If you're
Yeah.
an 8,
Forgotten how arrows
You're
work.
also you can't be a 1,
Yeah,
so you'd be
that's-
minimum 2.
Yeah, gotcha.
So you're a 6 and you're an 8. You are 2 or you're 2
Got to be a 2.
because you can't be a 9. So you've got to be a 2. You've got to be an 8 here.
Lovely.
You're now a 6, 7. We've finished some stuff down here where you're a 3 and you're a 2. So you're now 4, 6.
3, 4, 5, 6. This column only is missing 7, 8, 9.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Well, you're the 8.
Yep.
You guys are a 7, 9 pair. Beautiful.
You reckon we can do anything with this bubble, or do you reckon there's more cascading fun to
We
do?
could probably start looking at that bubble. I've now got so many things written.
That's a 2. because of the column. There's nowhere else a 2 can go.
Great, you're a 2.
We also still need a 4 and the other 6, 7. That must be the 7.
Yeah, because you're a 4, 6, 7, but you can't be a 6 or a 7.
Right.
You're a 4. You're a 6. You're a 7. You now can't be a 6. You're part of a 2-4 pair. You guys can't be 7s.
So these 2 are a 4-6 pair.
These guys are a 4-6 pair.
Which means the other one here is a 3.
So you're 1, 5, 3.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be 1. You can't be 5.
Nice.
Cool. And you can't be 3.
Because that would split them.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Ahi.
We've sort of got a fake 1-5 pair, right?
I suppose so. But it doesn't tell us anything. That's not a 1 or a 5, which you already knew. So maybe we should start looking at this sum.
Sure.
Like, I don't know.
Should I let the dog out? Do you think he's learned his lesson?
No, but you can try.
Well, what's missing in that row?
In this row?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good point. We know what these are. So we know exactly what the sum of all 3 of them is. They're 1, 3, and 7.
Okay, so they're definitely not all on the row.
Definitely not all on the thing.
It looks like it's going to be a 1-7, right?
So either you could be a 4, right? Or you could be, well, it can't be 1-7. If it's 1-7, you'd have to be an 8.
Oh, it can't be an 8.
Can't be an 8.
Lovely.
So these must be 1 and 3.
Yeah, I guess so.
Right? They can't be 3 and 7.
No, that doesn't
And if
work.
they're 1 and 7, they go to 8, which is too much.
All right.
So there must be 1 and 3. So
But-
you're the
Yeah, sure.
3, you're the 1.
Great.
Well, 1. You're the 7.
And that gives us proof that the arrow doesn't keep going in anyway, so that's a
And
4.
then you're a 4. Then you're a 3. You're a 6. You're a 3. Well, sorry, you're a 5. You're a 1. You're a 3. You're a 4.
Three
there's
in the
3
corner.
You're a 4. You're a 3.
Hey, we've ruled out all the fake 1s in
Nice.
the top.
Oh, nice. You guys can't be 1s, which means you are a 1.
Yeah.
Which means you must be a 5. Which means you're an 8. You're a 6. You're a 5. You can't be a 3.
Let's just work out the top.
You guys are all gone. It might just be Sudoku rules from here on out.
Yep, we need a 6 in this one.
Oh, great. No 6, no 6. You're a 6.
Cool. The one below it must be a 3. And the one down in that column must be a 2.
This one?
No, the one down the
Oh,
column.
I see. You're 2, so you're a 4, so you're a 3, so you're a 2, so you're a 4. 4, sorry everybody. Can't type.
There's a 2 there. Yep.
You're a 2.
We are missing 7, 8, 9.
You're an 8. You're a 9. You're a 7. You're a 7. You're a 9. And then
Missing 2, 4, 7.
2, 4, 7. We did it! 33,
Okay.
32. He did
That's
it in like
okay.
28 or something, so we
Yeah,
didn't do it terribly.
It's okay. Normally we can match them, but
We had a
we're a bit
screaming
off tonight.
dog and a chat to talk to. That was
Yeah.
fun. Anybody jump? Was there some moment where you were like, "You idiots, let's jump ahead"? Was there anything where you were way ahead of me?
I think there were moments where people had bits that we didn't have yet. Like some people got the next moves that we didn't have. Yeah, you got a 20 50 to it. That's
Nice.
very good. Nice work. No.
We could baby born. We could papoose.
We could what?
Yeah, sorry about the. Yeah, I see. I'm going back and looking at the 2 and 3 adding up to 5. I just said the wrong thing, which stopped us for a long time. And then I'm glad we saw those 5s. That was fun because that's always the thing with
With
I wasn't so worried about it being a 3 length. I mean, it could have been, I suppose, but like once we knew that it couldn't be 1 and 7 or 7 and 3,
he could place the 3,
we
and
could
that
place the 3.
that
Yeah,
revealed
and
it.
and that revealed it. So
Yeah.
so we didn't do anything ambiguous there, right? Like we knew,
No, I knew that it was still a possibility, but we
disproved
yeah.
it when we placed it. The thing about fog that's interesting is like the fog makes you know where to look, except for sometimes you need to go and look into the fog. And so that realizing like, you know what, why don't I ignore where I've got light and just go deep into the fog and see if there's something to prove in there is always usually a jump that can be hard to find, but when you do, it's very rewarding.
Whew. Exactly.
Hey, I got a question for you, Adam Chalkchip, because you do so many of these. How quickly can you interpret the R4C7?
Oh yeah, I still hate that.
When someone writes, I have to be like, oh, R4 column, like R4C7. That's there. Okay, like it takes me a long time to
yeah,
get.
you
those.
went to row 4, column 8.
Shut up.
Yeah, the notation is still
it takes
hard.
me so long. I get it's the only way to notate, and there's no better way to do it. But oh man,
yeah, that's why when you hear me commentate, I say the middly one.
I think the better. Here's my better. What if it was always like in 3-3, which is the third box of box 3, so that'd be here 3-3.
Yeah.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's 1, 2, 3.
I have
4,
something
6, 7,
very unintuitive
9,
about the box
9.
numbers. Like when I hear box 7, that takes me a while
5,
to figure
2.
it out. So yeah, even then, no, don't love it.
I think I like that. Give me a number. Tell me a thing. I'll click on it. Just say 2 numbers, 1 to 9. You don't even know.
7-1.
7-1. That's here.
7-1-8.
7-1-8.
All right, that's all we'll say to each other next time we do a Sudoku.
I think that I prefer. I can get that quickly.
Yeah, I still don't like it.
Like, what's 2-8? It's right here.
Sure, I guess.
That I can do. That makes sense to me.
Shall we cool down with some other type of daily that we don't normally do?
You just want to do Smashdoll.
I'm not even that married to Smashdoll. I don't think I'll do well at it. I would do Squirtle as well.
Ooh. All right, let's do some other dailies.
Yeah.
I'm maybe just for the 5 minutes before 11.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I plan to do. Make
All
it a 2-hour stream.
We're gonna do.
You didn't click daily. I don't know if you need to see Squirtle daily. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Squirtle, everybody. Do you
want to move our chat back?
I'm gonna put our chat right here.
Perfect.
With the chat over here. Oh,
What happened there?
it just stuck to my mouse.
It did.
There you go.
All right. So Squirtle is guess a Pokemon.
Squirtle's guess a Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon?
All right, pick a Pokemon.
Taurus.
Oh, that's a weird choice.
Well, then don't ask me to pick a Pokemon. You pick a Pokemon.
Well, I'd pick something with a double type.
Well, do it then.
Okay.
Bug flew at my face.
Oh, okay.
Swinub. What a stupid choice by a big dumb idiot.
All right. So
it is a later gen than Swinub.
Should we put Pokemon info on?
That's this.
Oh, really?
We can see that Swinub is Gen 2. It's an ice ground that's 0.4 meters.
It's going to take me a moment.
And 6.5 kilos.
Okay, so it's type 2. So does that mean it is? Like, I don't know what those arrows mean.
I got absolutely no idea what that means.
It's not green.
I think that means it's type 2 is probably its type 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
So it's a type 1 ground.
But from a more recent gen. All right. I know some things.
And it's big. It's bigger than a Swinub.
Yep. Do you have a preference?
My preference is for... Nothing. Go for it. Mudbray. Mudbray is a ground type. It is a lower gen than Mudbray.
Okay.
And it is bigger than a Mudbray. So it's more than a meter tall and it's more than 110 pounds. I'm assuming, or kilos. Maybe Mudbray's massive.
Okay, so middle sort of generations. And
it has a second type.
Primarily ground and quite large. But yes, does have a second type.
Oh, do you want to do Sexaquintoquartal?
What's that?
Sounds like it's like a million Wordles at once.
Fair enough. We can't do anything while this dog is screaming. And now the problem is he could get fed soon,
now
but
it's time
he
to
can't.
Feed him. But what can we do? We can't feed him because then we're telling him to scream. So we have to just not feed him until he shuts up. A 60-fortle. It's a 60-fortle. Let's never ever do that.
You'll get food when you're quiet.
Yeah.
Okay?
Stay. Soon.
You just have to be quiet.
Soon. All right.
Okay, so what's the big thing? The interesting one is that its first type is ground. Normally ground comes secondarily as the type.
Wow. There you go. It's a ground something. From a gen between...
Yeah, so 3,
2
4,
and 7.
5, or 6.
So it's a... Okay. Maybe it's ground poison. No, that's too early. Maybe it's ground fire. It's Camerupt.
I don't. Would they go ground fire? I assumed that they'd go fire.
So would
ground.
I, but why don't we give it a try? Because they're big and they're 3rd gen.
No.
Not fire. So it's a ground, not fire. And it's from a later gen. So it's from gens 4, 5, or 6. A ground Pokemon from XY.
XY is a very hard gen.
Maybe it's Gastrodon.
Which one's Gastrodon?
Your favorite Pokemon.
Oh yeah. No, that's water ground.
Ah, okay. Not groundwater?
No. I'm having real trouble thinking of ones where ground is the first one of 2.
What about Diggersby? Ground normal.
I have no idea when that's from.
Diggersby.
Normal
Gen
ground.
6. Oh, normal ground.
Yeah, I forgot we could see. Why would you submit that?
Oh, to see if normal is a thing. Okay.
Oh,
We could just put in something with
okay,
2
you can do
random
that. I
gens.
don't know how many guesses we have. Do we know what gen was Diggersby?
6.
Okay, yeah, then fine. It's not going to be red, but it's worth looking at. Not normal.
It's a big fat guy. Like it's more. It's heavier than a. It's
Gen
bigger
4
than a
or
camera.
5.
It's big. It's Groudon.
It's Gen 3.
Ah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know much about my Gen 4 and 5. I'm currently playing Gen 4 for the first time. The hippos, they don't have a good second thingy to them.
Let's have a look. No, they're just ground. It's got to be bigger than. It's got to be at least 2 meters, and at least 220
Yeah.
kilograms.
I don't know, one of the newer dinosaur-looking things. Maybe one of them secretly ground. What's
Maybe Rampardos or something.
Flygon is ground dragon.
And it's
Gen
big.
3.
Let's try it anyway.
Sure. I don't know how many guesses we have.
I think we have infinite guesses.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
Might
you
need
have
'em.
3 guesses left today.
Oh.
It's even bigger than that.
That's not very
wait,
big.
Sorry. It doesn't say 282. Ground. Hey, everybody. What's the biggest ground type Pokemon you know from Gen 4 or 5? I know you're all Pokemon freaks out there. What do you think it is? Is there some kind of ground ghost? What about a Alolan Marowak?
Not a Alolan.
Good point.
Oh.
What about
Gen 2.
Ursaluna?
Yeah, it's much later.
Much later. Can we give up?
Oh, we can just
We'll probably
lose.
just get it when we lose, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah, maybe we should just pick something from Gen 4 that's got 2 completely different types to it.
Yeah.
So, like Bronzor.
Bronzor.
Or Bronzong.
Bronzong.
Big. Neither
It
of
is-
those types either.
Cool. So it's
And it's
not
Gen
psychic,
5.
it's not steel.
It's Gen 5. I don't know
Could
Gen
it
5
be like
very
ground
well.
rock? Like,
No, I mean, yes, normally they go the other way, but like I don't know Gen 5 very well. That's the one that's got like
yeah, but that's black white, isn't it?
Yeah,
I got no idea.
Marshall, you know those ghosts. No, not
Marshadow.
what I meant. You know the ones that I mean, those ghosts. Mana.
Oh yeah, Muna.
Marshana. Rhyperior.
Oh, I'd try Rhyperior.
That's
A
ground
Gen
rock.
4 ground rock.
It's a solid. Oh, it's Gen 4.
It's Gen 4.
Still, put it in, see what we get. It's not rock.
ground rock. And it's bigger than Rhyperior. This is the biggest piece of ground
Alright,
anyone's
so
ever
this
seen.
is some black white legendary that we don't know. Clearly, it's massive. Yeah, I agree. We are likely to have heard its name and not know what it looks like. I'm with you.
Yeah, I got no idea. Last guess. What's the biggest piece of ground you've ever seen? Zoroark.
I don't know what the black white legendaries are. Huh.
Dragon ground.
I don't know.
Let's just guess and see what it was.
Sure.
Galarian Yamask.
Oof, yeah, I don't remember.
Golurk?
Would never have thought of Golurk.
What the hell is Golurk?
Looks there like it's a ground ghost, if that's what's going on. Or is that... Yeah, it was ground ghost.
Ground ghost. Give me Golurk. Oh, it's a big golem guy. It's a big golem guy.
Yeah, I was trying to think, is there some sort of Reggie ground? And it kind of looks like that's
Reggie
it.
ground.
Ah,
All right.
brutally hard.
Brutally hard.
We need to end on a success though.
You always do this.
Smashville?
No,
Smashville?
you
We never played Smashville.
You can't be like, there's only one more to do, and then be like, I didn't like that one. Let's do 1,800 more.
Why not?
Because it's 11 o'clock.
Smashville.
You think we're gonna do better on Smashville?
Yeah.
You can't even spell Smashville.
Mashville is Smashville.
You didn't even press enter. All right. I'm going to feed this dog.
You can do that after Smashville.
Okay.
Okay. Which character do we start with?
We're not Bowser Jr. That was yesterday's character.
Fair enough.
We go with just classic Mario, but Dr. Mario. It's a male human who isn't Mario.
He weighs more.
He's heavier than Mario.
He's older than... Wait.
And he's older origin, but from a later game. It's
Great. He's not from the Mario universe.
It's one of the Castlevania characters.
Are they that old? Are they?
I think so.
Okay.
Just put Belmont.
Is he human?
Yeah, he's human. I think. Simon Belmont. He's a male human who's lighter than Simon. Wait, hold on. If you're 107 and you're who you are, a big, muscular, big guy, it must be 107 kilos, right? Does that mean Mario is 98 kilos?
Oh my god, Mario is a tank.
Mario's massive.
This is an interesting date range that we've been given here. What was from the late 80s?
Okay. Kid Icarus?
I don't think they're humans.
Yeah, they're probably not. Maybe a Fire Emblem dude? Maybe like an Ike?
Are they from the 80s?
Maybe the origin of that series, maybe. I don't know. I didn't think so, but maybe. I don't know. It's like one of those series comes from Japan. Or it could be a Street Fighter.
I like that better.
I can see one of them right here in the background.
Okay, and his name is...
Ryu.
Paulie.
We don't want Paulie. We want Ryu. Street Fighter, 103. SSB.
Good job.
Arcade, 1987. Good job.
That's how you finish
I'm not going to try and
evening.
guess a Final Smash animation.
But what if
'cause
it's
I'm
one
not-
of the easy ones?
You're the worst. That's Wario. That was really easy. All right. Let's do the Kirby mode. That's Ma.
Is it Mother or Lucina?
It's Lucina.
I don't know if it's Lucina.
Then why did you ask me and put Marth? All right. Okay, this is pretty emoji mode. That's Princess Peach.
But it's Princess question mark, question mark, question mark.
I'm assuming they give us more as we go.
Princess Triangle Zelda.
It's more triangle. Oh, I see. It's not triangular. It's Zelda. Next mode, silhouette. That's not much of a silhouette. Oh, it tries to do that. This is wolf.
That does look like a tail. And that's it.
And that's it. We're
we
done.
Just beat Smashville.
All
Smashville
right,
was our
that
game.
Worked. That worked. Thanks, everybody.
That's how you finish the stream.
That's how you finish a stream.
Without being sad. Except for a dog who is always sad.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I don't have any...
Look at that tail. Look at that
I don't have any
tail.
major updates, I don't think. Solveless Murder is solving away, murder style.
Yeah, what number are we up to so
a good
far
thing
on the
to check,
regular
actually.
release?
What's the last Solve This Murder that got released?
Yeah, obviously Patreon donors, you got all of them. You can be done. You could have been done weeks ago.
Anyone know that? What I got to pay attention because I got to put some things into it.
As soon as we're all not sick, we'll record our next sort of bonusy fun Solve This Murder
Part
stuff.
4 just came out.
Oh, nice. And it's 6 plus autopsy or 7 plus autopsy?
It is 6 plus autopsy.
Nice.
That's a spoiler for people who are not up. Oh no, wait, it says 4 of 6. It's not a spoiler at all. Isn't that
Alright.
bad? Should I not do that?
Why?
I don't know, because people, maybe they should know, like, when it's gonna finish. Or shouldn't know. Because it's like, it's obvious, like, you know, it's like if you're think like Danny just found out something major, but you see it's episode part 3 of 10, you're like, okay, it wasn't that major.
I don't think that's true.
What do you
They
think, people at
typically
home?
are major. They're just not mystery ending necessarily. But typically all I've got to go by is Aurelius. Aurelius do the same, don't they? Or is it just because we're behind so we know how many there are?
Can't remember.
But I appreciate knowing how many are in the mystery.
Right,
I appreciate it a lot.
Maybe we could come do some cryptics again. Choc chip tips?
They don't, then it's only when we're behind that we know. But I enjoy being able to do that.
Yeah, send us a message on Discord, Choc Chip. We'll do it on a future stream sometime.
For sure.
Depending on whether we can. But it sounds like a fun idea.
Yeah,
to come back in
we're
and do
busy
them
right
again.
now. We are so busy right now.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. That was great fun.
Yeah.
And we'll see you later. Shh. Dog! What the hell is wrong with you? Are you listening to this freaking idiot? Ah! He's just screaming. I can't, like, what can we do?
We
I can't feed him because he's
think while this
screaming.
is
But he won't
happening.
stop screaming until I feed him.
He's almost 11
He's
years
11
old.
years old, he's
And he
11.
hasn't done this.
He
He's
didn't
only,
used to do this.
He's only started doing this like in the last
It's
year.
a recent thing. He's decided I'm an angry old dog
Don't know
now.
what's happened. All right. Oh,
The hell is this freak?
I don't know. Let's leave.
No, I just got to quickly ban this person.
Yeah. And then let's go to sleep. Enjoy the rest of your weekends.
Great. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Bye.
Good night.